everyone. I hope everyone is feeling good and well and positive on this, quite dreary day here in England. Today's topic is going to be networking. It's one of those topics that has popped up again recently, and as most of you know, a lot of my vlogs come from things that I've discussed in the week or that I've seen online and so on. So today's one is networking. I'm actually at a networking event today. It's one of my local ones that I really love going to. It's a women's only one, which I don't mind. I'm happy to go to a women's only one, but I like mixing it up as well because I don't think it really matters whether it's a man or a woman, but I think sometimes for women in business, we feel a bit more comfortable around women. So this was one of the first networking events I signed up for. And I think for a lot of people, it's quite daunting thinking, oh my God, I'm going to a networking event. I've got to talk to all these people. There's going to be a room full of tons of people who are going to be really confident and know what they're talking about, etc., etc., etc. Start small. That's my first bit of advice. Start small. So I started off by using this networking event. It's a local one. And they only have about 12 or 15 people there, and everybody sits around. Everyone says what they do, what their specialties are, how they can help, how they got into the business. And you literally have 1 to 2 minutes to say your piece, and you go around in a circle. Everyone says what they do, and then they have a little break where everybody can go off and network. Then they come back in, they do a spotlight on one person, where they have 10 minutes to discuss their business. And then you have another break for networking. And then we come back and discuss anything else. And then another break at the end, where everybody can just sit around and chat, network, catch up, whatever. It's so easy. It's really lovely. It was a really lovely introduction to networking because it wasn't quite so daunting. I wasn't walking into a room full of people. It was a small group of women, and we meet every month. And I go to 2 different locations in Essex. So I have different women at each meeting, and you have new people coming in each month. So you get to meet new people, but you're also building relationships. And that's why I love this little group, because I'm building relationships with the women that are there. And I think that's really important when you're trying to build a client base, because when you build relationships, people are more likely to recommend your services than somebody that's just met you. Even somebody that may have used you once may not think initially of you. They'll think of a friend or of somebody that they meet more often. So I love this group because I get to build relationships. But I also go to the odd networking event where there may be 500 people there, because I think you do need to do that. You need to get out. You need to see new people. And the more people you meet, the more you're getting your message out there and your business out there, and people are learning more about you. And it builds your confidence then. And I think you learn each time you go what to say, and because even now I come away from networking events and say, I didn't say that. I do that. I provide that service. Why didn't I tell someone that? So if you're thinking about networking, but you're too scared, really do think about signing up to a small local one. You've got the BNI ones, which are fabulous, but they are big and they are a big commitment. So they're not really for me because my work is based in the office. So I can't be away from the office for that long. And I'm a mum. So some of these events are at 6:45 in the morning and I can't do that. So start small, go online, have a look at, it could be something as simple as, like, I live in Essex. So it could be something like Essex Business All Stars. I'm just plucking these names out of my head. Go online, see what their networking events are about. And sometimes you can attend for a one-off fee. So you'll only pay something like £15 to attend. You can see whether you like it. And if you don't, find another one. I really like this one, so I've signed up for the year. And then I do the other ones in between, which are sometimes a bit more expensive, but it's a different group of people. And I love it. And it really does build my confidence. So some weeks I'll go in and I'll give my spiel at the local one and it'll be amazing. I think, yeah, I nailed it that time. And then other times I'll do it and be like, oh God, you really faffed and you kept talking and you didn't get your point across. So don't beat yourself up about it if that happens. You're human. This is what happens. But do make sure you get yourself out there, because it will also help you online. So when people are asking you questions online, or you're trying to join in a thread, you can use the skills that you're learning at these networking events to join those threads and to make an impact. I think they're so good for your confidence. If you're quite an introverted person, it's quite hard to step into this sort of what word am I looking for? Brain's gone blank. Anyway, to step out of your comfort zone and go to these sorts of events. But I think if you start small, you slowly build your confidence. It may take you time. It may take you a year before you feel confident enough to go to a bigger event. But that's fine, because at least you're doing it. You are networking. You're building relationships. It's really, really worth it. The other thing I love about these is you learn about other businesses that can help your own. So one of the women who runs one of the networking events I go to, I used her for my business cards. I'd heard so many great things, like they do testimonials at the networking event, and everyone kept recommending her and the quality of her products. Well, before I knew it, I'd booked my business cards in. You know, I sent her the idea of what I wanted. She created them. Boom. I've got business cards now. So it might not even be just that you find clients. It might be that you find suppliers or collaborators for your business. I don't do AdWords and I don't do SEOs really. I use Yoast, but I couldn't look at a website and go, right, I could do your SEOs on this. So it's great to go to these events, because I have another VA now that I know who does do AdWords, and somebody else that does SEOs, and I've recently met a financial advisor. So go out of your comfort zone, step out. It only has to be a small one. Just do the one, make the leap. That's the hardest part, is stepping out. Go online, book one, a small one. Just do a little tiny one. Step out of your comfort zone and go. And I promise you'll walk away and you'll go, oh, wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Because we build things up in our head and convince ourselves not to do it because we think we're going to be a failure or we're not good at it. It's that imposter syndrome again. So go online, find a local one, book on, go meet some new people. Even if it's not for business, just somebody to chat to, another business owner, because it can be quite lonely at home. You may not speak to someone all day because you do most things we all do things by email nowadays. So it could just be a chance to get out and meet people. So go online, step out of your comfort zone, start small, join a local networking event. If you are a female and you feel more comfortable being around females, then go to an all-female one. If you're not that fast, if you're a man and you just think, well, I just want to meet people, go to a mixed one. It really doesn't matter. Do what you feel comfortable doing. And then once you've achieved that, you'll then be happy to go to a slightly bigger one and then a bigger one. And before you know it, you'll be an absolute pro and you'll be meeting people at these networking events, and then they might refer you to somebody else. And all it took was a couple of hours out of your day. So that's my advice. Get networking, meet new people, build relationships. That's what businesses are built on, relationships. So go out there, build some relationships, and you never know, you might actually like it. So speak to you all soon, guys, and let me know your experiences of networking in the comments below. Let me know if you took my advice and decided to step out there and go and meet some new people. And before you leave the page, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.